What up, guys? Dragon Ball Brony here. Alright, uh, some of you guys liked my, Darkfic horror reaction. Um, I am doing another reaction. It's the cast of appletillado. I don't know how to say that word, but it is read. Well, it doesn't say who it's read. Okay, it is read by the lost narrator. So of course it'll have his intro in there and stuff. For the beginning. But so far from what I haven't heard this before, but I've heard some of. Well, it looks like a. Oh, it's Ponios. Well, the Ponios, see, it looks like a girl, so I'm kind of guessing she's a girl. Yeah. Excuse me, I haven't shaved in a while, so you may see my growing beard a little bit. I'm just kidding. Alright, let's turn out the lights and start this shit up. So, 3, 2, 1.
A thousand injuries of Rarity I had bore as best I could, but when she ventured upon insult, I vowed revenge.
I can't tell you how grateful I am that you called me, Applejack. I don't even think Upper Crust herself has ever tasted real appletillado.
Yeah, well, I knew that only some pony with your refined taste would appreciate it, Rarity. The two ponies headed down the flight of stairs and deeper into the apple cellar vaults. Torches, lit earlier, shined brightly in the darkness to illuminate their path. Their heat masked the cold from the snow just above. Rarity cast her eyes up sadly. The damp was already getting to her mane, causing it to droop slightly.
Oh, well, a small sacrifice for a fine drink as appletillado.
When Applejack had told her, she'd rushed over as quickly as she could.
Sorry.
For heaven's sake, she hadn't even brought a hat, a decision that was haunting her now more.
Applejack, would you mind terribly if I run back to the boutique? I mean...
Shoot, Rare. I'd forgotten. Sure, go ahead and run off. Besides, I should really have someone else taste it first, just to make sure. I wouldn't want you to get all excited unless it was real appletillado. Maybe Rainbow Dash. She knows her ciders pretty well. Rarity raised her nose.
Rainbow Dash couldn't tell Malott from a bottle of Main Straightener.
Hey, fuck you. Fuck you.
Whatever
okay.
you say, Rarity. They continued on a while, their only company the clopping of their hooves.
Okay, fuck you, Rarity, because Rainbow Dash is my favorite. Well, I'm not saying that as in that, but I mean, I don't dislike Rarity. It's just, when she says shit about Applejack, or when she says shit about Rainbow Dash, it kind of pisses me off. So anyway, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Echoing on the walls. They passed a relatively new section of wall, but Rarity paid no mind to it. Mason work had never impressed her. Rarity again broke the silence.
Applejack, I don't mean to pry.
By all means, pry away, the orange earth pony replied, not bothering to stop or turn her head.
Well, how do you know it's an appletillado? It's extremely rare, you know.
You mentioned. From what I understand, Granny Smith acquired it a few years ago and just forgot about it.
Ah, Granny Smith. I am sorry I missed the funeral.
Think nothing of it. I know how busy you can be. Ponyville's premier...
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Funeral? Wow. I think someone missed that. Anyway. Yeah, I think someone missed that. Anyway, I'm just wearing all black right now. Yeah, except for my jeans. My jeans are blue. But I'm wearing a black shirt right now. Oh, yeah, there we go. Navy SEALs. Respect the country. Respect the United States. I'm just kidding. Alright. No, I'm a US. Geez, my eyebrows are like fucking, what? Anyway. Yes. I am a, yeah, respect the if you live in the United States, then I gotta say this. America! Okay, anyway. I'm just being stupid right now. Alright. And 3, 2, 1, let's start this shit again, and...
Seamstress and all.
Be that as it may, I should have at least.
Anyway, I read about the cast in her will. I figured you and I could share a glass and decide what to do with the rest.
Oh,
Rarity's head spun at the possibilities. With the cast of real appletillado, she could really secure a spot with Canterlot's elite. She'd be literally the toast of the town. Immediately, she began formulating exactly how drunk she would have to get the young farmer to purchase the entire cast. Hopefully not too drunk. Appletillado was dreadfully scarce. She hadn't been thinking long when Applejack suddenly stopped.
Oh my god.
She looked past her and saw an alcove built into the
Oh
wall.
god.
It went deep into the darkness to see very far inside. If there was a barrel of anything in there, she would have to be closer to inspect it.
Oh, again, sorry about the, like, flashing. I'm just kidding. Alright, about, like, the camera zooming in and out, or doing that, like, lighting thing, I keep switching, from the video to the camera. It's not really a video, it's just, it's just one black image going for a long time. One black image going for a really long time. So, but so technically, I'm just but the camera sometimes does like a thing where it needs to reconnect, and it stops the recording randomly. So I keep switching to the camera to the story. I keep switching back to the story and to the camera at the same time. Just to make sure the camera's still rolling. So I'm sorry if there's any like I'm sorry if there's like any kind of epilepsy kind of people out there, but I wanted to explain that before anything got out of hand. Alright, so I just wanted to explain that. Alright, so let's continue this in 3, 2, 1, and pow!
Just then there, Applejack motioned her head into the alcove.
well, all right then. Let's have a look.
Shaking off the uneasiness, Rarity walked past Applejack and into the alcove, lighting her horn to light the way. Once in the alcove, she narrowed her eyes in confusion. The alcove was just deep enough for her to get all the way in. The ceiling was just high enough that it didn't touch her mane. There was no cast of anything here, just a bare wall. The light of her horn glinted off something.
Are those chains?
Yes. Yes, they are. Applejack's voice was right behind her. The alabaster unicorn spun just in time to see the back hoof of the element of honesty bucking straight for her forehead.
Ah, what the fuck?
A low scraping noise slowly seeped its way into her mind. The darkness gave way to colors.
What?
First blurred, then crystal clear. A dull pain thudded in her forehead, and she reached up, feeling the jagged edge of her broken horn.
My horn.
She muttered groggily. Yeah, sorry about that, but I couldn't have you magicking your way out then, could I? As her vision cleared, Rarity focused on Applejack. The scraping sound she had heard had been the scrape of a trowel Applejack had been using to lay mortar and bricks along the alcove entrance. The young farmer was working hard, her coat already slick with sweat. The new wall was 4 stacks high, and soon the 5th would be done.
What the fuck are you doing?
What are you doing?
You had a bit too much to drink. It was a little more kick than you were expecting, I imagine. I've been trying to talk you into leaving, but you'll have none of it. So, I'll just leave you here.
But I don't want to stay here.
Rarity was still quite groggy and not sure what was going on.
Yeah, I'll leave.
The unicorn stood on wobbly legs and tried to move past the wall, but found herself unable to continue. Something was holding her back. She turned
The
her head
fuck?
slowly and found chains tied around her midsection. The chains were attached to the wall. The wheels began to turn more quickly in Rarity's head, and she began to hyperventilate. Everything
I can
suddenly
imagine
became shockingly
so.
clear, as did the sharp pain where her horn was supposed to be. There you go. I was wondering how long it was going to take you to catch on.
But, Applejack, why?
Why? For just a moment, she turned from her work and gazed coldly into Rarity's eyes. The trowel moved to the corner of her mouth. I've had to put up with your little jabs and insults for years, Rarity. Insults about my upbringing, my lifestyle, even about my family.
Playful jest and nothing more. Hardly a reason to warm me up in the cider cellar. But for that's your sake, Applejack, let me loose.
Maybe they were all playful jests to you, but what you did to Big Macintosh was anything but playful.
What?
Rarity's mouth dropped.
He told you?
Not directly, no. Applejack returned to her work, now laying the sixth layer.
Wait, what?
But he
What
left
happened?
it
Hang
all
on.
in his...
Hang on. I'm going to rewind to that last part and try and get that, because I had no idea what the fuck that was. So I'm going to go back to that part and play it from there.
Up with your little jabs and insults for years, Rarity. Insults about my upbringing, my lifestyle, even about my family.
Playful jest and nothing more. Hardly a reason to warm me up in the cider cellar. But for that's your sake, Applejack, let me loose.
Maybe they were all playful jests to you, but what you did to Big Macintosh was anything but playful. Rarity's mouth dropped.
He told you?
Oh, wow. Yeah, just throw some in there. Why not? I got what that meant now. Fucking, why not add a clopper thing into there? Fuck's sake. Fuck. Why not? Why just add a fucking... Ah! Whatever, fuck it. Let's just put it behind, talk about it later, and continue.
Not directly, no. Applejack returned to her work, now laying the sixth layer. But he left it all in his note.
Oh, good.
Note?
His suicide note. The stunned
What?
silence that followed lasted until Applejack began work on the seventh layer.
Holy
She made
shit.
sure to leave a single brick out
Holy
of place.
shit.
When
What?
did it happen?
Rarity's voice was a whisper. 3 days ago. It's a miracle that the raptors in the barn didn't break from his giant mass hanging from them.
Applejack, why didn't you tell any pony?
The orange earth pony snorted.
What?
Air out our dirty laundry to the masses? No, thank you. This is a family matter.
What did he say happened?
He pretty much laid everything out.
What the
Didn't leave
fuck?
much room for doubt. After I read it, I knew what had to be done. For a second time, Applejack paused, her eyebrows raised in
Whoa. Whoa. That's just... Wow, that's just too far. What the fuck? I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at that, but just like... What the hell? I mean, my God, what the hell? He just, that was just mind blowing. Oh my God, that sucks so bad. Um, Really, from how I see it, Rarity deserves this. That's how I see it right now. Is that Rarity deserves everything she's getting right now. That's the way I see it. That's the way I fucking see it. Alright. Come on, let's go, let's go. Let's continue, let's see what happens.
Genuine interest. Wow, Rarity. Why did you do it?
It wasn't anything.
Rarity casted her eyes down.
He was drunk. I was drunk.
Is that what you told him?
Of course.
That you would have to be drunk to be with some pony like him?
No, well, not in those exact words.
Applejack shook her head and resumed her work. The seventh lady.
Hello, Ryan. I'm in the middle of a video. Reaction video. Close the door. No. Alright, work. Well, be careful, it's raining out of there. Don't slip and fall. That was my friend Killer199. He just walked in. Alright, anyway, as I was saying, Rarity deserves everything that she's getting right now. She deserves it. She fucking deserves it. Because, like, I mean, technically she's right. Applejack had to put up with her shit through years of experience with Rarity. She had to put up through everything. So, yeah, I'm kind of thinking Rarity deserves this right now. Plus, fucking Big Macintosh committed suicide. Just because. What? It's just. I'm thinking this right now that Rarity deserves this. I mean, write in the comments below if you think I'm wrong. I mean, don't go all rage out on me. Just tell me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You know, I'll admit it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, tell me I'm right. So, comments, like, comment, subscribe, and 3, 2, 1, let's continue.
Hair was soon complete.
Ah,
No
bitch, your
pony
voice is
can hear
annoying.
you. Save your breath. Snow's too deep. By the time winter wrap-up rolls around, you probably won't even have enough strength to even scream.
It isn't fair, Applejack. How was I supposed to know he'd take it so badly?
We just lost Granny Smith. We don't have a lot of family to begin with, and you took advantage of him, Rarity. You took advantage of him at his lowest.
I know you're grief-stricken, dear, but Macintosh is hardly blameless in all this.
Big Macintosh fell for you. You hussy. She snorted in anger. He thought he had finally found some pony who cared, some pony who could take care of him in his time of need, and you just shut him down completely. Didn't even let him down easy either. Some element of generosity you are.
We all have moments of weakness. It was Macintosh's own fault that he fell for me.
Vain till the end. Figures. Shaking her head sadly, Applejack resumed working.
How do you plan on explaining this to the others? To Sweetie Belle?
Rarity did her best to keep the panic out of her voice. She was failing miserably. Don't you worry your pretty little head about that. Wrote a nice long letter explaining how you and Macintosh eloped and set out to find your new home. After that, everyone will just assume that you both are too happy to even bother with your friends back home. As for Sweetie Belle, I'm sure she'll be fine. Rarity sniffed indignantly, noting that only 2 layers of bricks remained. Her time was running out.
All right, Applejack, this has gone on far enough. Your attempts at humor are quite morbid, I'd have to admit. Come, let us retire to the farmhouse and get this whole business settled like civilized ponies.
know, Rarity, Applejack replied, starting.
Did you have midterm
What?
exams today?
No?
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Ryan had them all day today.
Well, I was suspended.
I didn't ask you that.
I
know
don't,
you were
I don't
suspended.
know.
was just
I don't know.
You don't know.
If I did, I don't fucking know how I can do it anyway. Because I probably do it tomorrow, Tuesday. I mean, if I don't, I mean, if it is today, then I could do it tomorrow. I'm not getting defensive. I'm just saying I had no idea, or I don't know. I swear, people don't know how to keep privacy. Sorry about that, guys. My grandparents are just one of those who just walks in. They don't care whether I'm doing some or whatever. They just walk right in. God, I mean, I love them. I love them to death. Don't quote me on that. Or I said that wrong. Um, don't get me wrong. I do love them, but they can be annoying at times. At times, they can be annoying at times when they just walk in. Anyway, so okay, thinking real quick. Um, so far it's almost ended. So far I'm thinking. Ah, whatever. Let's just go to the end, and I'll talk to you guys later about all this.
Work on the final layer. I think we're settling just fine right here. The coolness and certainty in Applejack's voice finally caused Rarity's mind to snap completely. She lunged at the wall and scraped at it as a rat would scratch at a trap. Yes, for the love of Celestia, Applejack returned, placing the last brick on the top row. And for the love of family. The wall was completed. All that remained was the final brick, and the alcove would be sealed for all time. Applejack peered into the hole, into the darkness. Rarity? The only response was the clopping of hooves, as though they were dancing. Shaking her head, the earth pony laid the mortar and placed the final stone into its place. Silence. Applejack breathed deep and reached a hoof up. Using her hat, she wiped her brow free from sweat and rehid the remaining mortar and bricks. She reached down and grabbed the broken stub that had been the unicorn's horn in her mouth. She reached up as high as she could and placed it on a little outcropping of brick. It was the only marker Rarity would have, the only one she deserved. Her need for vengeance sated, Applejack headed back upstairs, dousing the torches as she went. No pony ever came down this steep. No pony would ever know. She glanced sideways at the newly constructed walls, the one that Rarity had passed without a second thought. Hanging from it was a harness she knew well. Rest easy, brother, she whispered. Without another word, she resumed the trek back up into the unforgiving cold of winter.
Oh shit.
For half a century, no pony has disturbed her. In pace requiesce.
The fuck? Okay, Emo Gak, it was the voice of Rarity. Pretty good job though. Pretty good job, I have to honestly say. Okay, well that was it. Alright, tell my late. Alright, so from what I see is that Rarity kinda deserved it, but not really in that way. I mean, Applejack should have talked to Rarity instead of just going and, doing that. I know none of this is true. It's just a story. It's just a fic. It's just a dark fic. But it's still kind of. I have mixed feelings about it. That's what I'm saying. I have mixed feelings about this. Oh, but anyway, with the thing with my family is that they just walk in. It's annoying, but I love them nonetheless. I have this like thing on my computer. I cannot get it off. Oh well. Yeah, and I got suspended from school for 1 day. I was actually kind of lucky. Yeah, I was lucky to only get suspended for 1 day. Try and figure that out. I mean, don't get me wrong. I get to go to school tomorrow and just say fuck everything. I say fuck everything, get good grades, get onto a college, and live my fucking life, and still make YouTube videos for you guys. so anyway, yeah, that was actually pretty dark. I mean, I liked it. It was a dark fic, so I liked it. That was actually pretty cool. The ending, though, when didn't Applejack speak Italian when she said that? I think she did. I'm not quite sure. I think she spoke Italian when she said that, though. Hang on, I'm gonna go back real quick and see that.
It was the only marker Rarity would have. The only one.
Oh shit, hang on. Sorry.
Rest easy, brother. She whispered. Without another word, she resumed the trek back up into the unforgiving cold of winter.
Right there. There.
For half a century, no pony has disturbed her. In pace requiesce.
Alright. In Italian, that is peace with rest. Or, hang on, I gotta think real quick. I mean, I'm half Italian, I understand this, but, hang on, let me think. Rest in peace, that's what it is. Rest in peace. Uh, that's what it is. In Italian, it's rest in peace. Alright, so yeah, that was actually pretty cool. I like that. So, there you go. There's my thing, there's my thing. Oh my god, I went 28 minutes in this? The fanfic's only 13 and I went 28 minutes just talking. Alright, I'm not gonna waste your guys' time. I'm gonna leave. Alright, so, Dragon Ball Brony, signing off. There we go. See you guys next time.